Saludos y bienvenidos a Only Games. Hoy jugamos el último partido de esta primera jornada de la NFL. Broncos versus Seahawks en Monday Night Primetime.
And the Seattle Seahawks under the lights on Monday night.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, welcoming you to the end of week one of the 2022 season. And the appeal for this one, it's obvious. No surprise it's been saved for primetime, CD. These two franchises involved in a blockbuster deal in the offseason that, of course, dealt that quarterback from Seattle to Denver, and now he gets to face his former team.
That quarterback, Russell Wilson, and his first game back in Seattle, his biggest deal, making sure he goes to the proper locker room. Let's face it, Denver had to have a quarterback. We're used to this franchise being one of the best ones in the NFL. 5 straight losing seasons despite talented rosters. Seattle, they experienced their first losing season last year since 2011, going 7-10. As we begin this new season, high expectations for both, but both with major differences leading their squads.
The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Smith going to look to throw right away. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's
Bueno.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Geno down to throw. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but now it's 3rd down. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wow.
It'll be a net of 40 yards.
La con segment.
43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Broncos Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course,
Ahí está, Wilson.
high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
The Denver Broncos knew exactly what they wanted when they acquired Russell Wilson. They wanted to bring in a quarterback who was durable, consistent, and a proven winner to take a talented roster back to the postseason. And Russell Wilson, he was all of those things in Seattle. One losing record in 10 seasons, missed only 3 games in that time, and made 9 Pro Bowls.
They'll start on the ground. Gordon on first down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly.
Maldito viejo.
Loss of yardage ugly.
Uf.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Defense. ¿Cómo? ¿Un challenge? No. Estaba bien, estaba dentro. No me jodas.
That's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge there is not
Pues claro, tío.
this will indeed remain a completed
Te jodes, viejo.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they will touch him down, but not before he
Joder.
gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be first down, Denver. These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season, threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks, and of course led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Their first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On second and 9, Wilson.
Toma.
Complete to Alberto.
Bajo presión.
Wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Consigo es hacer carrera.
They'll run it up the middle now.
Ahora.
Got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
Oh, completa, tío.
Let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he is into the end zone.
Toma ya.
Touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Smith. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. That one goes for 8 yards. Some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet?
Segundo pie.
That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Walker now on 1st and 10, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one,
se acabó el primer cuarto. Muy buenas pases.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Vale.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Working the sideline. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Gino on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Están jodiendo con los pases cortos.
In this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ah, escapó, cabrón. Tenía ahí el sack clarísimo, tío. Clarísimo.
So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Melvin Gordon leading Denver's offense back out. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and go a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second and a couple. Wilson.
No.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Hago en la puta.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Oh, good.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the interception, here's Smith.
Oof.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Venga, ya la calle.
Down there, but he cannot connect.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 56 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
That's the Panthers' name there. The front door, total shutdown with the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Washington's got it. This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 15, but they still need a little bit more. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Va a sufrir ahora.
Smith on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's
They've
been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said.
No, está fuera.
The Smith throw caught here by Metcalf.
Cabrón.
It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I know you're trying to have a scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
They need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now.
Good.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed. One there after giving up the 1st down.
¿No se puede hacer challenge? Joder.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Hombre, clarísimo. Que pisó fuera.
That's the question they've got to decide.
Joder, claro.
Say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
No me jodas.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Gino. This is the tight end fan. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. The Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
A tomar por culo. Joder, vamos.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be
No me dejan seleccionar.
midfield at the 46-yard line.
No, eso está fuera.
Sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
The Broncos going to get one more possession in this 1st half. And with a 7-3 lead,
Queda solo un tiempo muerto.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Adentro.
The kick by McManus is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take it.
Por saco estos 14 segundos.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ya está, se acabó.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Marcus Mariota, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Ryan Tannehill with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Broncos in that 1st half. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the 2nd half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that 1st half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Phillips now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 27. Now it's Wilson. Quick slant to Hamler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're putting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Joder.
Trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We're seeing so far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play. The person to try to throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Wilson. Dancing.
Joder.
He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darryl Taylor got in there to drop him.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
Mierda.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On first down, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, here's Penny. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
No.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards.
Habéis pasado, cabrones.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So the Broncos coming out now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Ah, joder.
He goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, Parker. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's a start, and then try to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Este se ha
We're
lesionado.
going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Mira, caballa.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. Lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Wilson, he's going to keep it. And he'll get in. Touchdown.
Wilson.
Russell Wilson keeping it himself. himself from 5 yards out. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Out of the gun, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
No.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss coming wide.
No.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it will set him back for 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure.
No.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up.
Cagada, dude.
And the Seahawks
Joder.
are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny.
Joder.
Athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Okay, break.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play.
Pasa el maldito viejo. Maldito viejo, cállate ya.
Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and 2, Smith.
Uy, ya sí.
Conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means
Falta y 2. Se la van a jugar. Se la van a jugar.
his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Ah, cabrones.
He gets it to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep
Salvado.
the time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On the go.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
Venga ya.
And he fumbled it. It's on
Fumble.
the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to.
Ahí tenía el pase aquí claro. Oh.
Yeah, didn't get it done.
Oh.
Now you look at the situation.
Oh.
Differential 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And Denver getting set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
Se me ven timeout cada vez.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Gordon as they go to him again.
Oh my God.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
A partidazo de Melvin Gordon, ¿eh? Vaya partidazo de Melvin.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon.
Toma. Toma otro primer down.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
No, no, vamos a seguir. Quiero hacer un pase. Quiero hacer un pase.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the offense going to use
Hemos venido a jugar.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Este me gusta.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he will find his
man
Sutton. That's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Hasta vamos a chutar y se acabó.
Their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Un field goal de 44 yardas.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late.
Good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now Gino on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One last throw here for Smith. He'll get this out wide to Penny.
Acabó.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Denver, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Pero bueno, bien.
Un espectador. Oye, porque había uno que se llama Peter Smith.
No tengo que esperar 5 minutos, que quería llegar a la hora.
¿Y qué es Peter? ¿Quién es Peter Smith?
Un espectador.
Ah.
Algunas jugadas repetidas. Esta fue decisivo. Con falta que podían haber puesto una repetición de la mejor jugada en general. Oh. Cámara rápida. Esta intercepción. Está el touchdown Russell Wilson. Buenísimo. No sé cómo poner cámara lenta. Todo muy rápido.
Oye, pues dale ya a salir.
No, tengo que haga la hora. Melvin Gordon, 115 yardas. 17 intentos. Me quedan 2 minutos. ¿Qué estás haciendo?
Nada, tan solo hacía como un circuito así con la línea, como de Fórmula 1, así.
Fórmula 1.
¿Pero qué haces?
Estoy esperando que haga el minuto la hora. Que necesito vídeos de hora porque si me va mejor la conversión. Total, nadie se ve.